Welcome to the prototype for the data visualization on the GTSS Academy. This shows how we will implement the final technology so that people can be able to access visualizations on the website without having to download data and go and analyze it, or without having to use pre-analyzed data. Because the challenge with pre-analyzed data obviously is that every year it requires that manual input of some statisticians taking the data, analyzing it. It requires a lot of work and collaboration, which may not necessarily be sustainable. And so the current implementation allows for users to take data from the archives and be able to analyze it in real time on the website without logging in. So let's scroll down to the data. So you will notice here that we've added a new item here called visualize data. Everything will be exactly the same as it is on the website currently, but we'll have a new button that says visualize data for both GATS and GTSS. Essentially, all the data on the website will have this button. When a user clicks on visualize data, they can select the data they wish to visualize. For example, in this case, I've selected that year, and now the system will display a modal, a new window on top. Now, this is where the handshake between the Chisquares API and the website occurs. That handshake allows for this modal to be displayed and for the user to then start engaging with the data interactively in real time. So here you can see the different variables on the data set displayed here on the left hand side. They are color coded, so it's very distinct, and each variable type has its own unique icon. For example, discrete variables have a different icon and color from categorical variables, so it's very visually easy to follow along. For each variable, you can also see the summary statistics, and the user can click on it to see more of what the variable is all about. Now, this is a very important feature because on the website, you have a data set separate from the codebook. So it creates that manual work where the user has to always go and fetch the codebook before they can understand what's in the data set. We're going to integrate those two things together so that right here in this environment, all you need to do to see what a variable is to click on this information, this document icon, and it will display a small pop-up here that tells you the variable name, but also tells you the information from the codebook. So you can see it right there and then without having to go and read the codebook. The page will also display the summary statistics. If the variable is continuous, it will show the mean, the median, the standard deviation, and the key values. If it is a categorical variable, it will show the categories, and you can close it. You can also visualize data. You have a visualization icon beside each variable. So when you click that, it then pops up the visualization, and you can change the visualization type by clicking on this and selecting another type if you want. You can also click on advanced visualization if you wish to then do more advanced things. Like if you want to break down this visualization by some subgroup, or if you want to restrict the analysis to not everybody, but let's say just maybe a subgroup, like let's say males or older males, you can use this subset here to define the subgroup. And again, every single thing will be occurring in real time. You can also see here the other types of charts available where you can therefore change the type of chart you have and do all of these things as you so desire.